And I'd like to thank you all for gathering here today. I see lots of familiar and new faces, and we are going to kick things off with welcome from Mayor ProTem of El Cerrito, Gabe Quinto.
Yay.
Thank you. It's great to be here in Richmond, and I'm
in light.
Thank you. Great to be here, and great to see so many of my colleagues from Pinole, Richmond, and my colleagues in the wastewater district, and a lot of places. And it's good to see this good crowd. I am in full support of Jamin for Richmond City Council for this district. I am proud to have mentored him, and we put him on the Sierra Club West County Board. He took my place there when I resigned because I was so sick of the NIMBYism that I've been seeing here. No affordable housing has been built in Richmond, and there's supposed to be housing built by all the neighborhoods, and they haven't stepped up yet. So I'm looking forward to seeing new leadership on the council so we can finally build housing for all. El Cerrito and Pinole should not be the only city in West County to build affordable housing. And so proud to work with Jamin. His environmentalism, that is what he is known for. And I'm glad to hear that he got kicked out of the RPA. So that is a medal. And we need to work collaboratively, and we are not seeing that at all regionally. As the president of the League of California Cities, the first president since Maria Alegria in West County, it's very frustrating when this district in West County, we get nothing done because our largest city is playing politics 24 hours a day. And I remind them, I train these new council members and mayors, and I told them, stay away from ideology, stay away from extreme politics, stay away from world situations. And what do? It goes out the other ear. So I am proud to work with the people that we can work with. So it's great to see you, Doria. I'm proud of your leadership, and to have Cesar Zepeda here. I'm so proud of you. I have mentored Cesar since 2015, and it's great to see his pragmatic, progressive leadership. This is what we stand for in West County, and we are not seeing that anymore. So I would like to see that here in this district, like what we're seeing in the Hilltop District with Cesar's leadership and in his district of District 1. It's something that we need to, or District 2, sorry. So, one of the things I want to make sure is that we all work together collaboratively. And we haven't had that in quite a while in Richmond. So, you look at what happens regionally with the 5 districts in Contra Costa County, we get the crumbs. We get the crumbs because our largest city is not with us. Do we see them in regional meetings? They're always absent. This is what I am tired about as one of the leaders who does things regionally and statewide. We need the Richmond Council to step up and do their job, and I'm proud to say my friend Jamin will do that. So, and he will work collaboratively with Doria and with Cesar and everybody else, and with Dr. Brown. I'm proud to work with Dr. Brown, who shows up when she is asked to and shows up at all her meetings. We need this in all the cities in West County, and we haven't been seeing that lately. So you better believe I'm going to work with Jamin, and we're going to take him to victory. So I'm proud that you have stepped up once again. You are pro-public safety. El Cerrito appreciates that, and all the others. Pinole appreciates that, and so does Hercules and San Pablo. We need Richmond to be pro-public safety once again, and that is to make sure that we stop the crime. We know the statistics, but this mayor does not tell the truth to his residents. So, Jamin, I'm counting on you to step up and to make sure you tell the truth when it comes to public safety. It's the brown and black neighborhoods that said, do not defund the police. And what does the RPA do? They go ahead and they defund the the police. But you still see a lot of police in the Richmond Annex, don't we? But we don't see it in other neighborhoods like this neighborhood. And I want to make sure that all the districts work collaboratively and they work regionally. And so, Jamin, I'm just so proud of you for stepping up. The Sierra Club is behind you. There's a new group of Yimbys that are there to take over, and you're going to be there right with them. So again, thank you for stepping up. El Cerrito is with you. We did not appreciate what the incumbent did and bringing all the hate to El Cerrito and my city council. That is not acceptable. And I don't want RPA people to showing up to El Cerrito. I don't show up in your council meetings. I don't want you showing up in mine. So let's do that. Let's all work collaboratively. And again, our seats are nonpartisan. I'm counting on you to work collaboratively, work with everyone, not just Democrats, but we work with everyone. We are a Democratic majority here in West County. We are truly progressive, but we are pragmatic as well. So this is what I'm counting on you. Jamin, you have this. So we have your back. And I want to introduce the next speaker, and that is my dear friend Doria. Doria, come out here.
Wow, that was a hard act to follow. So I am extremely excited to just wholeheartedly support Jamin Pursell for District, District 4! My brain just went completely blank. District 4 City Council. And I say that because over the last 4 years that I have been serving my first year in council, 3+ years, he has been a rock. He has been there consistently for me, for jokes, fashion tips, but deep conversation about political topics. Conversations that are based on how do we do better for the people of Richmond? How do we do better for our economy, for our planet? How do we do better, And he's unafraid to actually dive into things and consider things that, might not be popular with everybody, but it needs to be done, I just so deeply appreciate this man, who comes at it with such heart, who is in it because he's already in it. He's already in it. He shows up. He got me out here canvassing for Prop 50. He shows up. He's not just talk. He actually uses his life force, his energy to make positive change. And I will follow him and I will support him. And I hope you do. And I hope you spread the word. His heart is in all the good, right places. His values is what we should be watching because he's got amazing values. And I trust him to make the right choices when it's time for him to be in that decision-making role. So on that note, I want to say, go Jamin, we're going to win this. I knocked this neighborhood and there is actually a really fantastic neighborhood. People were so like, oh, there's a Democratic club? Ooh, So yeah, we're going to win this. And then I have also just the honor to introduce Devon Murphy, who is council member in Pinole, the first Black mayor. Oh my God. As well as the first openly gay man. That's like really, it makes me want to cry.
Oh, don't make me cry.
So,
Here you go.
but don't leave me. Stay here up with me. Yeah, why not? Good morning. It's good afternoon. I know. I feel like it's morning though. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Oh, I'm so glad to be here. I didn't want you to leave me because your spirit and your love. I mean, we just got to share that. And it is so much of a distinct honor to be here and to celebrate a man of the people, my friend, my brother, Jamin Pursell. Absolutely. It is such an honor to celebrate Jamin Pursell's campaign kickoff. I think we're all here for a couple reasons. First of all, we wanted to see Jamin in a suit. Right? Doesn't he look spiffy? He looks great, right? Yeah. But I really think we all came here because we know the tremendous impact this man has made, not just for Richmond, but for the entire region.
And what we know, and what speakers before have said to me and to us, is that we're not just one city. We're not just Richmond, and I'm certainly not just in Pinole. We are truly a conglomerate of cities that are working together to improve the daily and quality of life of all people in this area. And it is so important that we have people like Jamin with the integrity, the courage, and frankly the love that he shares with all of us on the Richmond City Council. I'm not gonna make the mistake of remembering the district number because I really don't care. I don't think you do too. I think we just need to say Richmond City Council, Jamin Pursell. But what I will say is that there are so many opportunities between the city of Richmond and the cities of Pinole for improving the quality of life. And Jamin's not new to this. He's true to this. He's already been working with me to improve evacuation routes between Richmond and Pinole. He's already been working with me to ensure inclusion and belonging through programs like El Sobrante Pride and Richmond Pride and Pinole Pride. He's already been working with me to sit me down and say, read and do the homework because we got a lot of more work to do. Understand the data. Understand how the data moves people. And understand, most importantly, how to organize and go talk door to door with people to ensure that they know what their government is doing and how it works for them. So, I'm going to ask you something. Are you ready for Jamin?
Yeah.
Are you ready for Jamin? Yeah. Are you ready for Jamin?
Yeah.
If you're ready for Jamin, that means you need to do two things today. That means, number one, you need to sign up on his email list. And you need to find somebody else to sign up for their email list too, not just yourself. You're here because you're already probably on his email list. You gotta find people to build this campaign with us. You gotta do it. And with so much going on federally, there's no reason why this entire park can't be filled for Jamin Pursell for City Council, because he embodies all of what we need in this moment. So that's number one. You sign up and you get somebody else to sign up. You may even have to just write your friend's email in there. It's okay. They'll be okay with it. But number two, it takes resources to win. And he didn't ask me to do this, but I'm doing it anyway because I, as a candidate, know how important it is, especially a local elected. We need you to donate to this campaign. Whether it's $5 or $10 or $50, we need you to step up and donate to this campaign. You could even give bubble gum to this campaign because people need it when they walk. But we gotta have the resources to win. We have to have the resources to win. What makes it all the better is that this campaign is funded by people. And we're gonna have the resources to elect someone that we all know in this circle has integrity, holds a deep sense of responsibility for this region, and has all the love and courage to share to ensure that he's not the only one on the Richmond City Council, that he actually is going to bring a generation of leaders with integrity, with love, with respect onto city councils across the state of California. So I just want to say I'm ready for Jamin. I love you, brother. I'm so grateful and I'm so excited and encouraged that you're running again. Thank you for believing in us. We truly believe in you. One more time for Jamin Pursell. I'm so excited. Congratulations, Jamin.
Oh, that's why I had Devon introduce me, because he is such a great speaker. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming out on this this wonderful November day. I know that it seems like we just had an election. Why are we having another one? Well, because we have moved to the primary system now. But I'm sure all y'all probably have heard that, because I've either knocked your door to talk to you about it, or I've somehow informed you about it because I've been talking about this campaign for some time now. But let me talk about a little bit about the values that I'm going to be bringing to this campaign. So let's just start off with the one that is right off of the bat, which is talking about public safety. Now, public safety is something that is very important to our community, and it's something we've been working on for a very long time. We have had issues with trying to find alternatives to public safety, and those are great, but doesn't mean that we need to have a deficit of public safety in the meantime. We need to make sure that we're maintaining everybody's feeling of safety within our city. And we need to make sure that we have allies who are going to be working with us and protecting us during these times when we are having people from other parts of the country literally knocking down people's doors. The only way we are going to make sure that we have a community that feels safe is if we listen to the things that will help make them feel safe. We can give them all the stats. We can talk about how we have had only 3 homicides this year, but that doesn't mean that people are going to think about safety as a number. It's a feeling that they have deep within them. And it's something that we have to address when we're talking about burglars. We were talking about all the other different types of crime. There's amazing things that people can live through, but that doesn't mean that we need to just say that that's one number is the only marker for success. So we need to make sure that we're working on that. And that includes not just the police, but it also is about our fire department, making sure that they are well rested and well taken care of. There are fire stations here in our city that need desperate repairs, and we are not addressing those needs. And as well, that makes sure that we are addressing our unhoused and making sure that they are cared for and making sure that they are staying out of desperation. And we're trying to make sure that people are not falling into desperation, because those are the ways that we fight crime, is that we make sure that people are provided for. One of the other issues that I'm going to be working on is economic development. We've done some good work around the lot, trying to make sure that we are helping these small vendors be able to have a place where people can buy their foods and desserts and various other things. But the thing is that we have a lot of people, because Richmond is a working class town. We have the average income about $46,000 a year is in the city of Richmond, which I don't know if that resonates with any of you, but it means that you have a side hustle. You have something that you are trying to do in home to be able to make sure you can fill out those extra things in the year so that you can go and maybe go see a concert and not feel like you're strapped for cash. But that means that we have to also make sure that we're providing economic opportunity for people to have an ability to sell those things, whether they're artists, whether they're craftsmen, whatever it is. We should be looking at new opportunities to be able to engage the people who are already making things within our town. We are a very self-starter community, and I believe that we should enhance the ability for our entrepreneurs to get a leg up and be able to weather these desperate times that we're going to be facing, because I know that we're going to be facing another 3 years, because it's the longest 11 months of my life. So we need to make sure that we can do everything possible to try and make sure that they can be successful. That also means, though, we need to be looking at the Hilltop Mall. I know it's not in my district. I'm not trying to step on anything, Caesar, don't worry. But I do want to say that it can't only be housing. We can't only be trying to put homes up there, because homes are frankly not the economic turnkey that people think they are. We need to have commercial space. We need to have a retail space. We need to have place that is walkable, that people can enjoy and are going to spend time so they can spend money at that location. And it's fine if there is housing there, but it cannot only be housing. It needs to be a mixed use. It needs to be something that is going to be appreciated by the communities around them, so that they will come and they will spend those dollars, and now rather than having to feel like they're in opposition to the development. One thing that I really love about Richmond is when it doesn't like something, it really riles up and it comes together. And that is one of the things that we can have issues with each other, but when something outside that we don't like, we all bound together. So we have to make sure that everybody is along for the journey, that people feel like they're a part of the conversation, that we're not just landing something in their neighborhood, but instead we're slowly introducing them to something that will enhance their neighborhood. And then last, that kind of moves me to the last thing that I really want to work on, which is about community. Community is something that we have been struggling with nationwide, locally, for a long time. This is something about how with the digital age, with people working from home, with the pandemic, we've had all these things assaulting our ability to find connection to our neighbors, find connection to our communities. And this is what I'm hoping to be able to help work on. There was some discussions about where we have all of our festivals. Oftentimes we do try to put them in the center of town. Lord knows I'm guilty of it, because I have pride right in the center of Richmond, because it needs that. But that isn't to say that there isn't an opportunity here to find what is it people do want to have in their neighborhoods and find ways to activate these spaces. One of the reasons why I picked this park, this beautiful park, which I personally love. I don't live in this neighborhood. I live like over on the other side of the freeway. I love this neighborhood and I love this park because I think it's gorgeous. I think it is actually, it has everything I would want in a park when I was a young kid. And I think that there's a lot of opportunity here that we are not recognizing. We don't need to have an endless list of new infrastructure to build out to be able to build places for community. We can activate the places that already exist and take advantage of the assets we already have and just improve upon those. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. A lot of this is already built for us, and it just needs to be, we need to remind people that they're there. And part of that as well is also enhancing their connection to the neighborhood councils, and as well trying to get people out of their doors so that they can be in community with each other, because the best way to be able to feel connection and feel safety and feel the heart and their home here in Richmond is to be in community with each other. And that's something I really want to work on, because I think it's something that we've been having a problem of in the city of Richmond, but it's been a problem that we've been having with our district. It can't just be one issue, it has to be all of the issues. While I'm running for District 4, I'm running to be able to be on Richmond City Council, not District 4 City Council. And I want to make sure that I'm addressing all of the needs of Richmond, which includes not just the things in my area, but the other areas as well. And that means working with council members to be able to give support to when they need help for the things in their districts. So that's something I want people to know, that I'm here not just for myself and not just for my neighborhood and not just for my friends and people who vote for me. I'm here for everyone in the city of Richmond, whether you live, work, play. I want to make sure everyone feels safe, they feel connection, and if they could spend some dollars, that'd be great too. But I really want to appreciate everybody who has really honestly made their home here in Richmond, because it's a choice. When you're looking about where you can live, a lot of people there's a lot of different cities out there, but there's a certain special connection I have with Richmond, and it's because it's the place where I've put my roots. I've lived here the longest I have ever lived anywhere in my life, and that's why I say that it's where my heart is, and it's where my home is. And I hope that you'll help me and help support my campaign. And I want to thank you very much for coming out today, and thank you.